I see his profile. He says, I'm ethically non-monogamous. Do you know what that is?
Ethically? That's interesting.
Yeah. So
because I might want to use this on in the future, and she's gonna be like, "That's you just got from."
So that's a liberal. Apparently, that's like a liberal, like progressive term now. And there's nothing ethical about what this guy did, and that's where we're getting. So, I'm doing the podcast. I'm going heavy in the podcast. I'm going heavy in the music scene. I'm really working hard right now. So I'm not trying to jump into a relationship with somebody that's full on, let's spend every day together, let's have kids. Like I'm not saying I'll never have kids. I'm just saying that's not what I'm trying to jump into at this moment. But after not having sex for a year and a half, I want to start something. So there's a guy, I'm not going to give too much details about who he is because I want to protect his privacy. I don't want to get sued either.
Is it Eric? No, I'm just
So he owns a business in Philadelphia. Let's just put it that way. I was his client about a year ago. And when I met him, I was like, he's fucking hot. I did find his Instagram because I knew his name because his name was on the website. And
so you stalked him a little bit?
Well, yeah.
No, you stalked. That was a stalker move.
It didn't last. Okay, so I stalked him on Instagram a little bit.
Does it have anything to do with that? Don't say it, but does it have anything to do with that shit over there?
The cat feeder?
Don't say it. The shit on the floor and
a little bit. Yeah. Okay, right. But
fair enough.
So
that makes sense now. I was just trying to get a.
I stalked his Instagram and I saw that he was in a relationship. So I was like, so there goes my chances. I did not go back to that business for a year. Not because I didn't like the business, for other reasons. A year later, I see him on a dating app. That's how I've been finding people on dating apps. See him on a dating app and I'm like, he's single again, right?
Or
I see his profile. He says, I'm ethically non-monogamous. Do you know what that is? Have you heard of that about that? It's
ethically. That's interesting.
Yeah. So
I don't. Yeah,
so get this. Okay. This is crazy. Okay.
I might could use this. Maybe wait. Hold up. Tell me this off camera so I could.
No, we can. Well, I'll tell you on camera.
No, because I might want to use this on in the future. And she's gonna be like, "That's you just got from."
So that's a liberal. Apparently, that's like a liberal, like progressive term now. Like it's like ethically non-monogamous means you're in an open, it basically means you're in an open relationship. It means you and your partner are quote unquote, and there's nothing ethical about what this guy did, and that's where we're getting. Apparently ethical non-monogamy is when you and your primary partner communicate that you want to start fucking other people. So that's why it's quote unquote ethical. But I don't think anything you did was fucking ethical.
So it's basically an open relationship.
Yeah. So I find out he's that, and I've never gotten into a situation like this, but he was hot. My hormones were raging, and I was like, I thought about it logically. I was like, you know what? This might actually work because like I said, I'm busy as hell. I'm doing the podcast. I'm going at it. I could have a physical relationship with this guy, but that's not going to interfere with my life because he has a partner and probably other partners too. Like he has multiple, I would imagine someone who's ethically non-monogamous has multiple partners. All right. He comes in my apartment. First of all, when he walks in, I met him two times. I met him 2 times a year ago. We don't have a close relationship like that.
Yeah, This kind of scaring me a little bit.
Well, I mean, I let him in, but when he comes in, he doesn't ask me if he could use the bathroom. He just walks to the bathroom. Like he kind of walked in with this air of, I own this fucking place. Like when you're pretty close with me at this point. I mean, we're not like crazy close.
I felt bad because I did just be like, yo, the bathroom over here, right?
Yeah, but you at least said that, right?
Right,
you at least said that. And I remember times you've come over where you're like, where's the bathroom? Can I use the bathroom? So we've established a friendship. Like we've established a relationship with each other. This guy, this is my first time seeing him in person after like a year. He comes in, waltzes his way into the bathroom without asking my permission.
Wait, but was there any greeting or was there any?
Barely. Like I was trying to connect with him and he was just very.
Wait, was there any hug, kiss? Like
no. Half hug. There was like a half hug at the door. It was very cold. It's a 3-flight stairs up. It was very awkward. I was trying to like crack jokes like, oh, if you squat.
Oh, you walked him up.
I walked him up. I was like, oh, if you
she just told me everything to get up here and I had to walk up those stairs by myself. Philly stairs by myself with this goofy ass shirt on. Thank you, Ms. Dweck.
It was a very quiet, awkward walk up. I was trying to crack jokes. I was like, oh, if you squatted today, it's going to be a harsh day. And he like didn't respond. I was like, okay. Comes in.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm laughing because that
joke.
sucks when you are on that like meet and greet, like when you just meeting somebody and you trying to like break the ice and motherfuckers just giving you the code.
No, but it's because
I know it sucks.
Can I get to this? Let me get to the story because it's not that he didn't give a about me. It's what we're getting at. He didn't want to connect with me. He comes in, he owns the place. We sit down on the couch when he's done doing what he does. Breath stinking so fucking bad. Like smells like vegetables. Like it had like a vegetable smell. Like let's put it this way. He didn't put effort into like he kind of just what vegetable?
No, I'm sorry because I don't know.
You have such ADD. You have such ADD. You like want to smell every flower along the way. Like what's vegetable? I don't know what
person. But no, I get it. All right.
I don't know. He didn't put effort. He just got out of work and he works a physical, you said like about the floor, right? He works a physical job. Breath smelling, just like really dissolute, like just really out of it. I'm trying to connect with the motherfucker. Okay. I'm like trying to just sit on the couch and just have like a conversation, right? He tried a little bit, but you can tell he was zoned out. You can tell he was like rolling his eyes, like let's get to and he just looks at me. He kind of puts his hand on me and he goes, "You're so pretty." And I'm like, all right, he wants to get it moving. And he goes, "Do you want to make out?" And like, I was like, I guess. Like, I didn't say I guess, but I was like, okay. And we just started.
Say, yo, is Colgate in the bathroom?
I just suffered with it.
I just really big.
Yeah. So.
And tongued him down.
Anyways, fast forward, the entire sexual experience. Now, again, I planned this. Like in my head, I thought we were going to have like wild, ravenous sex and it was going to be this great thing. And I knew it was basically a sexual relationship, but I thought it was going to be really good. The whole interaction happened in like 25 minutes. Like from him getting in the door, washing his hands, barely talking to me, had sex with me. He didn't make me, by the way, didn't make me. I assumed he was going to go for a second round. Like that's what I thought was happening. Nope. He literally doesn't even lay next to me. He springs up, puts his clothes on, washes his hands in the other sink. Right. And then says he tries to have this like half-hearted conversation with me, but then he goes, "Hey, listen, I don't mean to bounce, but I gotta go." And then he leaves. And like I looked at the time of when he texted me, "Hey, I'm downstairs," and when he texted me, "Thanks for having me over." And the whole thing was like in the 9 o'clock. Like it was like 9:15 he got here and like 9:45 he was gone. And I was like, what the fuck is ethical about that? Like he didn't make me, I know you said that you can separate connection and sex, but like that's no connection. Can you really have sex with a woman where there's no connection? Like you're not even going to sit and talk to her? Like what does a man even get out of that?
Okay, but here's the thing.
You know?
A man, it takes a lot for y'all to not a lot, but it's more difficult for y'all to than it is for a man.
Yeah. But I'm not even talking about I'm talking about
no, but what I'm saying is
he was a dead soul. Yeah, like there was nothing there. It was just, what did he even get out of that? He could have just mastered, but he wasn't present. Like it was like his brain was somewhere else. Like he could have just masturbated. Like I don't see, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm at the last straw. That was my last one where I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of going back, not to a celibacy phase. I don't want to go full celibate, but I don't want to.
You should let him ruin it for the rest of the.
What I'm saying is, I don't want to a guy unless we have a connection, because that was. What did I get out of that? Nothing. I felt like a piece of raw meat. I don't know if that open relationship lifestyle is actually really good, because I don't even understand what he got out of it. Like it didn't even seem like it seemed like he was so mentally checked out. Like I'm like, what did you even gain?
It depends on the people. If you're a selfish person, it won't work. Yeah. Because like a selfish person, excuse me.
Yeah.
A selfish person wants, if me and you in a relationship and I'm selfish, I want all the in the world, but you better not nobody.
Okay.
So if we get in an open relationship, it's like once somebody who's selfish wraps their mind around the fact that like, wait, you can other people too?
Yeah.
It with them.
There's a tiny detail about that story that I have to share with you, which is a little window into a bigger picture, I think. You see that guy on my wall? There's me. I don't know, you have your sunglasses on.
In the middle picture?
The middle picture, there's me and a guy. When he was washing his hands out here, when he was finished with the sexual experience,
Were you still naked when you came out to check on what he was doing? Like, where you?
I was in the bedroom and he came out to wash his hands. And again, he got up so fast that he didn't even ask if he could go. So I'm thinking, let me follow him and see what the fuck is going on in here. He didn't know I followed him. I catch him grilling the out of that photo. Like, there's 3 photos there. He could have been looking at all of them. He was staring at that one. He was staring at the man in the photo, and he had this like really intense, angry look in his face. So I'm like, wait a second, you just me an empty vessel of a soul, but you care about the guy on my wall? What the is that? That was so bizarre. And then he caught me looking, and then if he was genuinely interested, like, oh, what's that? He would have asked a question. He caught me looking and then just pretended it didn't happen. So there was something up. That was like a little glimpse into the bigger picture. That is
you. I tell you what.
What's up?
And I can't tell you what to do because you grown.
Yeah.
But if I was you, I'd never talk to that motherfucker.
I don't. When I told him, I texted him. I was like, you didn't even make me. He texted me and said, he texted me back. He said, I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it up to you. He even said, I'm going to come back fresh and clean. I didn't tell him he stunk. He figured it out. He was like, I'm going to come back fresh and clean. I'm going to make you. I'll stay a little longer. I'm really sorry. And I said, okay, I'll give you another chance. Then the next day I messaged him and I'm like, sorry, I thought about it more. I don't want to give you another chance. Cause I thought about like that incident of him looking at the guy.
He sounds like he's off his rocker.
Hey guys, it's me, your host, Andrea Pranzatelli. If you enjoyed this clip today, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It is my dream to become a full-time podcaster, and your support helps more than you could possibly know. So again, hit that subscribe button to help me keep the momentum going on this channel. Also, for every single clip, there is a link in the description to the full episode if you would like to hear the full episode. And I also have a link to my Instagram below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram as well. So that's it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.